the thing and bring you in. Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. Hey, y'all, it's a party up in here. 16 years in the priesthood, the sacred feminine mysteries, baby. Giving thanks. Today, it's like a night you'll never forget. We singing Shalimar up in here, Erica. Make this a night to remember. Y'all like, who is Erica? Erica is one of the ladies who finished with me, one of the sisters. We went into the belly, baby. We went down into the basement. And we went into the womb and we got rebirthed as the priestesses we were born to be. Welcome. Erica.
Hey, what's up?
Party. Hey. Priestess of the sacred feminine mystery. Come on, Erica, turn up, baby, turn up. Beat's about to drop. Come on, Erica. Party. Woo! I see you, Erica. It's a party up in here. 16 years we've been priestesses of the sacred feminine mysteries, baby. Doing the work of the great Mother Almighty herself. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Yes.
How you doing, Erica?
Fantastic. How are you?
We were supposed to meet tonight because this is totally not planned.
Totally not planned.
I had totally forgot until I was looking at memories on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's right. Today, me and Erica and two other sisters, 16 years ago, second set of baby priestesses born through from the Sacred Feminine Mysteries process. Omi Seun was the first one.
Yes. And the polarity, the dynamic tension, the divergence. The emergence. Yes. Girl, I need my glasses on. I so cannot see.
You can just blow up the little. Well, maybe not because you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that helped. There we go.
Good. So yeah, we a lot of times I just say we have to do our own celebrations because nobody knows who we are or what we do. And if we don't celebrate, nobody will. Some pastors get pastor's anniversary. What we get, Erica? YouTube live stream, because we got to make it happen.
Mic drop. Boom. Boom. We don't need no potluck.
No, we don't need no potluck. Just YouTube. Me and you on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who don't know Erica is one of my lifetime best friends. We met when Erica was like this wee little 20-something. And I was this
freshly married.
Erica's babies came ping, pang, pow. So we just gonna say she had some babies around that time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a new mom when I met Erica.
Mm-hmm.
And
with my twin.
Girl. When we say twin, we really mean twin, don't we? Erica was born has the exact same birthday as my firstborn. And oh my goddess, they act alike.
Aren't you lucky to have two of us?
I'm lucky to have two of y'all.
You must be a super special person to need two of us.
I think I am. I really do, Erica. I really do.
You are
Um,
very
it's
special.
interesting because Toya, who is another lifelong best friend, her firstborn and my secondborn have the exact same birthday. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. You had all these people to help you journey through
Yeah,
motherhood.
y'all helping me all right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Erica and I, and you can help with the story. We both met our godmother right around the same time. I
Mm-hmm.
started initiating before Erica started initiating. And it was with our other friend. We'll just call her L.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Elle had started together initiating. And then we go to the final rites of passage celebration for the first priestess to go through. Her name is Omise Un.
Without me. You went without me. Go
Dang.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you weren't there. And so, as you know, as me and Elle are standing there, it's kind of like, yeah, we're going through some process with Ia. We want to, it's like personal development, it's sort of kind of like, different and cool, but it's just like this process. And then they introduced Omise Un as a priestess of the Sacred Feminine Mysteries. I'm like, what?
I just
Hey,
want to say
Diza.
you said nothing to me about any of that, just so you know. Go ahead.
Okay, so me and Elle and Erica, we all were hanging out. Hey, Felicia. Felicia's on the live stream. I mean, in the
Oh,
comments, Erica.
is she?
I met Felicia through Erica. And so
Mm-hmm.
we got Diza down in the islands also, Martinique.
Hey.
But anywho, so Elle and I were in shock when we heard we were going to be priestesses. I like really had a panic attack because I'm like, Ian never said nothing about being a priestess. What is this priestess?
I'm trying to let you tell
I
your
don't
story. Go
understand how
ahead.
you didn't know that we were going to be on the priestess track because you started
You
several months after
didn't
us. Like, I don't
come
even know.
back and say anything to me about it. You know how I found out? At crossing over when the invitations arrived. I said, you priestess? You sent this to my granny and my daddy and my
Erica, you
mommy?
didn't know we were going to be priestesses at all? What did you think we were? What were we gonna do at the end? What were we gonna do?
This was a journey to self improvement and self
Okay.
realization and self actualization. I said,
What did Granny
priestess?
say?
Granny didn't say nothing. My daddy did call me and go, hey. I said, you got your invitation, daddy? He said, yeah. He said, is this the devil? I said, no, daddy, it's not the devil. He was like, oh, okay. And my
Just as long as
grandmother,
it's not the devil?
just so long as it's not the devil. Because with the great mother in the midst of birth with the divination tray over her yoni, that is, I said,
Hold on,
what,
Erica.
what, what?
Hold on, Erica.
Yes, get it
Let me blow
closer.
me up. Hold on 1 second. This
Yes, that's the
this is the
emblem that was,
picture
oh, yes,
that
that
was
is the
sent to our
picture.
families.
I was like, oh, okay, okay.
So, okay, well, Erica started. It took me 3 years to finish. It took Erica 2 years to finish. So, Erica, you
But,
started a year after me?
because I
Okay.
was pregnant. I was pregnant.
Okay, that's right. So Erica
Hmm.
started after me, but some kind of way we finished. Well, Ia took time off. You remember that? She took a sabbatical.
Hmm.
She went on sabbatical. And so I think that's how you were able to kind of catch up. And it was during that time that Erica and I actually kind of like became team players. So sometimes when I tell y'all about me and a friend, we used to do these. You remember we used to print out those, we would get them every month. It was something about astrology. It was like these journals, and we would fill
Hmm.
them out
Oh,
every month.
yes. I love those.
I say
Yes.
that every time I talk about these.
Oops.
Right, Diza? Exactly. So yeah, this is the friend that I'm talking about, y'all. Erica is the one. We used to print these out every month until they stopped, and we would sit together and journal. And Erica and I have actually always been that. And we're kind of like, we're best friends, but we're also kind of like, okay, girl, what you working on? We're gonna get together. We're gonna co-work. We're gonna do. We were co-working before co-working was a thing.
Tyra's always like, I'm the big sister. I'm the boss of you.
Yeah, she does get voluntold quite a bit. I'm like, Erica, I'm doing this. I told you you would help me. Hold on, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Hey, how are you, Ocean Kimmy? Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate you. Okay, so we some kind of way Erica catches up, and it's four of us. It's like being
Look,
babies, being birthed together, isn't it?
I wonder how I caught up with y'all when I was consistently trying to quit, right? Like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, as we're talking about it right now, I think I really remember trying to quit like 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
times,
you
5
did try
times.
to quit quite a bit. You did.
I can't.
Um, and this is why sometimes when me and Eric and it's another priestess that we hang out with, we're on the phone and she'll say, "You can hide," and you want me to
You
tell you why?
can't
It's because Erica tries to
hide.
hide.
Mama, no. Mama,
Thank you,
no.
thank you, Ocean Kimmy. Okay, so Ia had taken some time off. I think that's how Erica caught up with us, and like that last. I remember thinking part 3 was kind of hard because there was these different parts that we went through. And so part 3 was it was like some movie. I remember there was this movie I had to watch. Was it Gia or something like that? And Erica was so wounded, weren't you? By that movie? I didn't watch it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never did watch that movie because after I saw your reaction, I was like, there's
Freaking
no
cheater.
way.
Freaking cheater.
No way. I did cheat. I got
Freaking
caught
cheater.
though. I got caught.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So it's like babies being birthed. It was me, Erica, and two other ladies, and we were down in Ia's basement. Everybody knows that when you go to Ia's house, you down in her basement.
The belly of the beast.
The belly of the beast. We were in the womb. And well, how many days were we there? For like 4 days? 3 or 4 days. And
Mm-hmm.
Erica and I were raw foodists at the time. Because our other friend Elle had us all on raw food, right?
Wait, wait, wait. I was about to say you and Elle were raw foodists. I was not willing to cook, so had someone presented me with a fatted calf or a hoof of something, I would have eaten it. Let's be clear.
I
Let's be
believe
clear.
you would have, Erica.
I was remember by that time I had just moved to Montgomery, so there was no be vegan in Montgomery, Alabama,
That's
right?
true.
There was no like I ate so much macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, because nothing everything else had pork in it, and I, still am not a pork eater to this
Yep.
day. So
Yep.
let's be let's I
Erica
just glad
always
to have
gonna
a
bring the
vegetable.
perspective. I'm like, "Oh, yes, we were all raw
No,
foodists at the time." Erica's like, "No, I was an opportunist. It was just
I
what
was
was there."
opportunist. When you the little sister, you were like, I just eat what they eating. That's fine.
That's right, because you younger than Elle, aren't you?
Wait, wait, wait. Let's remember that you were a new raw foodist and you made those beans that jacked us up so badly.
We had like, in our initiation, you're supposed to be purging. There was no purging going on. Me and Erica looking at each other like, "Nothing's coming out." These beans had backed us up so bad. I have
Miss
never eaten
Harvest,
those beans raw again before.
well, because you read that we should not have eaten those beans raw, like afterwards. You're like, you know what I
Girl.
saw? It says that you're not supposed to do it. Supposed to do it.
So y'all can see the path to being a priestess. It involved quite a bit.
It is a journey. It is a journey. It's a climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain.
Yeah. So we finished, and I'll show y'all again what we all got. I'll blow it up. We got this plaque. I still have mine. Erica, do
I
you have
still have.
yours?
Yeah, it just I put it up in my room. We just moved. I just put it up in my room over my altar.
Well,
Hmm.
there you go. Yes.
And our partners got one for supporting
Oh,
us.
that's right. I
Hmm.
forgot about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably because Craig doesn't have his anymore. Let me see if I can bring us in closer. What does this look like? Yeah, we
Am I
look.
not? Okay, there we
You're
go.
good.
Okay.
Let me make us big again. That way we don't have to worry about space too much. Okay, so other things that we did, yes, Erica moved multiple times actually. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Other things that we experience. So things that I like to tell people about with Eric is when you finish initiating people, or when you finish initiating, you help other people initiate. And you're it's kind of like a big sister, but we're called mentors or whatever. And there were all these groups that we would have, these calls that we would lead before all this was happening. Now Ia was doing this because our godparents,
Mm-hmm.
their thing is university without walls.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to have so many conversations with Erica about talking crazy to people going through initiate. Look at her face. She already know I'm telling the
Speaking my truth, she was trying to mute me. She was trying to mute a fellow sister. This daughter of the patriarch was coming for me.
Oh my gosh, we've had so much fun though. I say that, but I say it. There were times when I really did have to have a conversation with Erica, like, what the hell are you
There was
doing?
lots of times. It was lots of times. Lots of times. I
But
was like, you know
we
what?
honestly have always been like a duo, a dynamic duo, working together ever
Mm-hmm.
since ever since we started. We're always
Mm-hmm.
doing things together, helping. I remember when we went and helped with that first initiation after us. Um,
No, I
we
did
are
not go.
always.
You went. You went. I didn't go. And then I went the following year and you didn't
You
go.
weren't
Did you
with
go?
me with that group that was after us with Olabanji? Oh, I was there by myself? Okay.
You never like being there by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what, Erica?
Yeah. It's the reason why probably I'm not going back here lately. Um, but yeah, we there was one we were there together. Okay, so like the year I was there, which was the year after we finished initiating, I went back to help with the next initiation. It was 4 women, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
you helped with the 10?
The 55,
Okay. Yeah, it was like a group of 10 women.
12.
I didn't go to that one.
No, you didn't. Like we seemed like we tag team a couple times, and then finally we made it there together.
And the one that was it was one time when it was one lady finishing. I never
Mm-hmm.
wanna do an initiation of one again if I can help it. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
there's a
That
lot
was
of
crazy. It
it's a
was
lot
more
of
work
labor.
than we ever
It's a lot of
imagined.
labor. It's a lot of literal labor.
Yeah.
Lots of literal labor.
It was
Yeah,
literally I know there had to be 5 or 6 priestesses there
yeah.
helping
I know
her.
she was like y'all getting on my nerves. Get out my space, right?
Um, so yeah, we've helped with multiple initiations. Just about every woman who's a priestess can say we had a hand in it in some kind of way. We've helped with many, many great mother celebrations that Ia puts on, speaking, organizing, moving chairs, all that kind of good stuff. This is the work of the priestesses, isn't it, Erica?
So glamorous. So glamorous. So glamorous. Queen of Fua had us tricked. It's like, oh, we get to be like that. She's like, sure, dears, sure.
Exactly. Exactly. So, for you, Erica, what does it look like to be a priestess for you now? Now that you are
Um,
16 years into it, or what are some of your greatest lessons? Whichever direction you want to go.
it's a continuous evolution, right? You think, oh, I've initiated, I'm done. I get to go back and live my normal people life, right? Bullshit. That's what it's been. It has been a lot of continuous self-realization, like the spiral, right? Where it
Yeah,
stopped, no one knows. It's always going deeper. I like to laugh. I think a couple years after we crossed over, I took a vacation and I was like, yeah, I ain't doing no work. I'm just gonna get this book and read. And the book was called, remember the name of the book? My Life as a White Trash Zombie. I was like, yes, I'm just get some garbage read.
I
I
remember
was
you talking
sitting
about
there
that.
being like, Spirit breaking me down. We said, and we don't even know we did, and we looking for life through other things. I was like, really, really? Can I just read a book? Can I just turn
Hmm.
it off? Right?
Mhm.
Felicia
Girl,
remembers we talked about that book.
wow. It's interesting that you say that. I never really feel like I turn off my process. I was thinking about that today. I taught a little kitty class, and there was a mom there who knows I do spiritual work, and
Mhm.
um, she and another mom were talking about what books they were reading, and she was like, "I'm reading fiction, more fiction now because I was reading too much spiritual and self help books or whatever." And I was like, I don't not well, yeah, pretty much the only thing I read is self-help. But anywho, I do other things. Like I watch comedy, I do things that dance, to get me out of it. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Yes, I do. Everything I do so much stuff to do with spirituality. Some of it is in my chart. But I also feel like the work that we're called to do, the ancient mothers, our guides, they are like, "You're gonna get this done. You're
Do
gonna
you
get this
like it
done."
easy or do you like it rough?
I love that, Felicia. Yes. Yes. And, yeah, Felicia's right, life lessons in trash books, 'cause people have told me some stuff they gotten from trash books. Um,
She was looking for life. She didn't have a relationship with her father. I'm like thinking about the book and I forgot how she accidentally I forgot how she turned into a zombie. She was like doing drugs and like just, just kind of spiraling and somebody was like, "Hey, you can have this job." And then she went to a party, got bit, scratched, whatever. And while she's working in the morgue at this new job, kind of like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get my life together." She finds
yep.
out she's actually freaking dead, and
Wow.
that the brains look yummy to me, right? And
Wow.
who is actually the zombie who created me? Because I don't know who that person is or who they. I don't know who created me. I don't
Mm.
know why I'm here. I
Wow.
was like, "What?"
Wow.
You're trying to get life after
Yeah.
you've lost it.
Yeah. Did you follow the wisdom from the book, Erica?
Oh yeah, we don't give up life. We don't give up
Okay,
life.
good.
We don't give up life.
Yeah, after I initiated, um I felt a little bit lost initially. So now that I look back, and I'm glad we're kind of talking about it, because I remember feeling so like I don't know what to do with myself afterwards. And it took me a minute to kind of figure out what am I supposed to do with this? Because there's so much more about being a priestess and initiating now than there was back then. It just wasn't, I didn't know what to do for a while. And, motherhood has been part of our would you say that for you? Motherhood has been part of your priesthood?
The Manab meditation. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very much so.
Yeah. Definitely for me, being a mom has been a part of my priesthood, because I remember Ia would say things like, the mundane part of your life as a mom. Think of it as Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. And, she's the one that kind of taught me how to integrate spiritual work into what I do day to day. So,
Well, like for me, so we had a son, we had a daughter, and we had a non-binary kid. And
mhm.
so somebody looking at you, right? And you seeing yourself in them and
Mm.
you be like, "Oh, I gotta get my shit together."
I remember you saying that multiple times, especially after having
Yeah,
daughters
yeah,
or, yeah,
daughter.
a
Yeah,
daughter.
she is very much so to this day. Like, and my son's the same way. I have expectations of you, and they're not made
I
up.
love that.
These are the divine ones that I'm just here to remind you of.
Mhm.
Had that this weekend. Can you mind your business, please? Right? No, it's not separate in that way. They are
So,
definitely
how
good
many
mirrors.
initiations do you feel like you've been through since finishing Sacred Feminine Mysteries? And I know these would be it could be life initiation or it could be continued initiation.
The number eight comes up in my head, but I don't, I can't count. Like, I haven't tried to count it, but that's just the number that popped up in my head in terms of a cycle of perceived rest or preparation, right? And then
Mm,
a cycle of movement, and then a cycle of stillness, and a cycle of movement, and a cycle of
mm,
stillness, that go
yeah.
within and then go without, and then go within and go
Mhm.
without. Hmm.
So what does your priesthood work look like? So for instance, people might would think and I feel like I have sort of stepped into the priesthood like what people would expect. I do readings, I do healing work. Um,
I still convene women. At my 9 to 5, I'm working
Beautiful.
with what 1.5% of the workforce that's African American women, convening them, thriving, striving. It's on, talking about recruitment, retention, authenticity,
Okay.
managing risk, being your whole best self. How do you navigate the inner challenges of working in places and spaces that you know, you're the only person that looks like you. You're the only person
Mhm.
that believes like you.
Mm.
Um, what did I tell our youngest kid when we visited their college? Was like, hey, you belong anywhere. You belong anywhere that you want to be when you belong to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that.
You
And,
belong
and
anywhere
you
you want to be.
you really make me think about something that I say often is that we need the goddess, we need the divine feminine way more in the boardrooms, all these places where professional women are.
Hmm.
We need more of that. So it's beautiful that you're taking that path with your priesthood.
Hmm.
Because it won't always look like doing readings or
But not with cards, right? They're
yeah.
energetic reading. Somebody walk in, it's like, what did my friend say? One of my good friends, she was like, girl, if you're going to live a long time, you always call with the right thing or the right time. She said, you're going to live a long time.
You
God
be
dog.
catching it when somebody needs you, Erica.
Hmm. A couple of friends be like, girl, something's going on. I'd be like, hey, just checking in. Oh, man, you know what's going on, right? Oh, no. Tell me more, right? I
Yeah.
don't be trying to, like, spy on people, right? But you just get an impression, you get a call, and you know the ones you best answer, right? Or they gonna
For
knock
real.
harder. They gonna knock
For
harder.
real. I would say for me, so for sure I did this Yemoja initiation. Um, Motherhood, I feel like was an initiation, even though I had both of my sons, it was still just different things that I learned. I would say one of my greatest initiations, which was kind of like an indication of, hey, Keita May, how are you? Welcome. Yes, G Hive in effect. Um, is having Kamau, my second born, at home, just me and Craig there. And then I was with my mom when she died. Both of those were like pre SFM, and SFM stands for Sacred Feminine Mysteries, pre SFM initiation, but they were a foundation for me. Um, I feel like I've gone through a recent one into baby cronehood, becoming an empty nester in my 50s. And like around the same time going into menopause. And I remember back in 2017, I got crazy for astrology and started just become. Oh yeah, I got a funny for y'all. Ready, Erica? I know you know what I'm gonna say. So, Erica, what is your priestess vibration? We all get vibrations. It's kind of like priestess of Oshun or priestess of Shango. But in the sacred feminine mysteries, it's these vibrations that we carry. So, what is your vibration?
It's like the inner verse and the outer verse. I would say it's the vibration of the universe, is what I
What's
would
the
say.
name of it? Adamet is what I'm calling
Yeah,
for. You don't want to
I
say it?
know. I didn't want to say my name.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
that's my name.
Okay. Anywho,
Yes.
I won't say it again. But it has to do with astrology and numerology, cosmology,
Which I'm
cosmogony.
like, I gotta read it like I've learned anything else. I gotta read it and learn it. And I'll be reading. I'll be like, is this English? I was like, it doesn't make sense to you. I was like, not like that. can't learn it like that. I'm taking classes, I've read books, but what I do is I'll be walking around, I'm like, oh, progress. There go 5. What?
Yep.
Understanding. There go what? Oh, what? That's so foundational. There goes 3 fours. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
So, yes, Erica, you're living it. We'll say you're living your vibration.
Well, you know what? I'm hard headed. As my granny say, bricks with eyes. So I got to learn it, right? The hard way.
Granny is off the chain. Okay, so Erica was the one who was like, "We're gonna learn astrology." We used to get together because, like I said, me and Erica, we've been co-working since the early 2000s. Okay, since
Mm-hmm.
2001, me and Erica been co-working. Everybody else
Mm-hmm.
joined us later. So
Mm-hmm.
we would get together and we'd be studying astrology, and I would just be like, "I'm sorry, I can't catch it. I can't tell you how many years me and Erica worked to learn astrology." And then one day in 2000 and I'm going to say it was 2016 is when the seed was planted. 2017 is when it took off. I became this astrology addict. I was like, Erica, come on, we got to learn astrology. Erica was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I like, okay.
And now Erica's like, what my chart say, Tyra?
Tyra, where's that? Tyra, where's that? I've learned to delegate. I delegate up. Delegate up. Tyra, hey girl.
Erica's
Something
the
funky.
oldest in her family, so she loves me being the oldest sister.
I do.
So do you
Except for when I
remember?
gotta sit in the middle or seat in the back. I don't like that.
Okay, we got a witness. Felicia said she remember. Yeah, Felicia was there. She watched us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so do you remember my priestess vibrations, Erica?
Mm-hmm.
What are they? It's 2 of them.
The sacred whore.
Okay, no, that's not the name of my vibration. It would be called Mafariel. I can't stand you. She has to do with sacred sexual arts. She is not. Look at Felicia. Felicia,
What did she
like
say?
you spiritually hanging up in your Tyra.
Getting my spiritual flow with my spiritual hoe.
Felicia's like, I did not know Tyra was a spiritual hoe. Felicia, do not. I repeat, do not listen to Erica. Okay.
That's the
Somebody's out
fun
there
one.
getting their laugh on. Hey, Barbara. I am keeper of the sacred sexual arts, Erica.
Y'all
Speak it
see Tyra? You
correctly.
see Tyra over there clutching her.
I clutch my pearls. Oh my gosh. Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know the second one? Because Ia initially told me, and the name of it is Mafariel. She might be losing her internet, y'all. The name of my vibration is called Mafariel. And yeah, I think her internet's going out. Felicia. Felicia, you're cracking me up. So you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I was given one. Wait a minute. I don't know if you saw this, but Felicia put hoeing ain't easy. And then she
For
gonna
some.
put in the garden. Let me tell you, don't get us all in the same room together. We are a mess.
We have so much fun.
So Ia had written down, and this is how into I am into my initiations. I still have the card. She had written down my name, and that's my little womb thing. And she had only given me one. She had a question mark by the other one. And I had to tell her, you didn't give me all my names. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, you didn't give me all my names. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But oh, here it is. This was written because it has on here. This is before there was all this technology. So this is what Ia used to give us our information. And she had given me my Odu because you know we have a womb Odu. and she gave me my Reiki attunement Odu, and she gave me my names. She wrote on here. So the sacred horror, hey Barbara, is called Mafariel. Okay. Egypt, and she has to do with Venus, keeper of the sacred sexual arts. And then she wrote on here, and she didn't tell me that day, Vania, had she not given me this card, she wouldn't have told me I was a Vania, keeper of the inner vision, which has to do with wisdom or whatever.
Not a whatever, wisdom or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
casually tossing aside the Akashic records.
Yes, you want me to tell you? I actually am starting to get more into seeing and accessing the Akashic records. I kind of feel like I'm in an initiation now, actually. There's something happening. I feel like I'm going deeper. Well, actually, I have the eclipses happening too. But here recently, I've just seen the Akashic records like, ooh, it's like I'm in the room and I can float and pull something down. So, yeah, I think I'm losing my mind. I led a circle today. So that's something I'm doing, Erica, that you may not know fully about. I'm leading women's circles within Sistership Circle. And I led one today for the women of color because Sistership Circle, let's just say it's a lot of vanilla. Okay. It's a lot,
Very beige, kind of beige,
vanilla and beige. And
colorless.
so,
The clear people.
I'm just saying yellow and beige. Okay. I mean, vanilla and beige.
Well, let's talk about the false construct of whiteness, right? Like we can talk
Hmm.
about that as well. Like it's made up. I've been wanting to say that on the internet for like weeks
Okay.
now.
It is out there in the ethers. Nobody here will disagree with you. Not one person. But yeah, so I'm leading these women's circles, and it's other things happening too, like doing more healing work, getting more like mastering during readings for people. And to me, Vania is my natural energy. Mafariel is natural in the sense that I think I've always just had this connection to this Venusian energy, this energy of Oshun within me. Um but yeah, that's something I'm still kind of like, I don't even know what that means. Sacred sexual arts, what I'm supposed to do. What I kind of feel like it is me helping
You
women get in touch with their womb health, connection to the wisdom of the womb, and just connecting with the sexual energy. So, oh, okay. All right, Barbara, I'll send you the replay. I'm glad you had that conversation with your son. But yeah. So those are my vibrations, Vania and Mafariel. Let me see. Anything else you want to talk about as we celebrate 16
well,
years of being priestesses?
even talking about, like for me right now, like even this week I had a conversation with my son around my understanding and experience of masculine energy,
Oh,
healthy
yeah,
masculine energy. And
yeah.
so, like, exploring that, and we're talking and reading and researching and, you know, reading stuff that maybe tastes not quite right or not all the way done. And because I'm like, oh, it's missing this piece of the feminine, or it's, exaggerating this piece of the masculine. And, um, that balance is, what do they say when you're in relationships, and you get healing, people either get healed or they get gone out of your life. It's kind of that
Mm,
kind of additional um, overstanding of
mhm.
our universe. Yeah.
So what does that have? Okay, so um what y'all just noticed is me sitting here listening to Erica. Like, what the hell is she talking about?
And I
I was
had
kind of
such a good
following you kind of
conversation.
because it sounded like you were saying, okay, this sounds like there's a healthy balance of the masculine and feminine, but this one doesn't. What else were
Mhm.
you saying, Erica?
And I also was saying, like, how does that feel, right? And what does that look like? And how does that manifest within myself? And how do I see those things as mirrors? Like the things that may show up as, because I think year before last, we were talking about toxic femininity as well, right? So how do we look at not only the dis-ease, but the ease and the flow of these different energies that operate
Okay.
within us? So I was just thinking out loud.
No, it's fine. Everyone's getting to see me and Erica and our glorious friends. There are times when I'm just like, okay.
In the words of Felicia, get to the point.
So Felicia feels me right now. Felicia's like,
We
Tyra,
have
I
hand
will come and
signs.
rescue you.
We have hand signs. She'd be like, Erica, find it, find it, find it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you.
Thank you. It's
Okay,
been an
Felicia, that sounds
amazing.
good. And see, Dee's is with you, or she's with me. She was like, Vanilla's actually brown. So D- Deeza kind of reminds me of you. Deeza always gonna bring like I'm like, wow, Deeza, like you just really made me think. Or
I,
she be like, oh look, we're gonna get this conversation straight right here.
yeah.
I love
You
Deeza.
know, and how do we bridge the gap, right?
What
From
gap?
where we are, the gap between where we are and where we want to be as a society. I think a lot of the social unrest that we're seeing and witnessing and unraveling systems that oppress and suppress natural flow, right? And there is a need for a warrior. That is a healthy energy, but unhealthy is just unmitigated violence, right? And so, how do we shift that energy, right? We need to
We need to
recognize
work
it.
with the sacred whore.
We can do that.
Quit acting like you the one that brought it up. No, that is not you, Heifer. Y'all did not fall for it. Felicia, I need your help immediately. I need your help immediately. Okay, so Erica, we're gonna show them what it means to be. Okay, hold on. So one of the things that we would have to do is just do pop-up readings. You remember that?
Yeah. Yes. Or I really love just tuning in,
Yeah,
learning to
that's the
use
one
our
I'm talking about.
intuition.
That's the one
Hmm.
I'm talking about. So I'm gonna ask Erica. We're gonna just share thoughts on these cards that I pull. Okay, so the first one that I'm pulling, Erica, is the Ace of Wands. We're gonna say that this is just general wisdom for everyone to follow. Ace of Wind, and maybe you've already kind of spoken on this. Her um her keyword is realization. And let me tell you what she says. First of all, she's Ashtara, goddess of the starlit skies, who brings powerful and immediate realization of the illumined mind. So I just want to tell y'all this is Erica. This is why this card is speaking. It sounds like Erica. She is the mental breakthrough into conscious understanding. The realization that Astara brings can be mind blowing. Her halo radiates heavenly wisdom and understanding, bringing enlightenment of the mind through comet like bursts of ideas and visions. So Erica speaks like this. Okay. She loves this kind of thing because I'm like, why, Ashtara? She says, open to her immediate gifts of power and blessing for razor sharp mental clarity. Ashtara is bringing you the cosmic light of realization when you need it most. Let her gifts pierce through stagnant attitudes and beliefs to activate your cellular memory and stellar vision. Open to her realization and then act upon your new understanding. I promise y'all, this card right here is Erica. It's a different, it represents Erica's energy. So if we're thinking about just in general, how could people apply that or what's coming to you for people, Erica, on that card from that wisdom?
Um, that like throw away your preconceived notions on what it needs to look like, right? What a mom needs to look like, what a woman needs to look like, what a man needs to look like, what a person needs to look like, and be with yourself right where you are. There's like wisdom, there's mirrors, there's opportunity, right? Don't say, oh, I got to, if I can't be Nelson Mandela, ain't nothing I can do. Wrong, false, sorry, try again,
It sounds like
right?
that black and white thinking, doesn't it?
It is very much
The
so. And
opposite of
so
that.
the opposite of that is a growth mindset. How can I bridge the gap? What can I do? I was talking to a fellow coach, a friend of ours, Michelle. And
Oh,
we were just talking about, she's like, yeah, I'm trying to move some things forward and I just don't know what I don't want to do. And I said, well, what do you want to do? And she was like, oh, sheesh, that's like such a better question. I was like, yeah, when you sit there thinking like, I can't do this and I can't do that. And like, how do you coach yourself to get out of the way? What are you thinking and contemplating or conceptualizing that is causing this blockage in your face, in your space? And so for me, um, that's what I do. One, like being a Virgo, like, yeah, I can find I was wrong, right? Like immediately, and sometimes too fast, and sometimes too clearly. Um, but that's not the answer, right? Like, yeah, that's there. That's something that is there. It doesn't have to block you unless you choose to let it block you. I don't want to. I think of the dog that lives in my house, right? And when I think about, I was thinking this morning, I don't want no dog, right? I don't want to live with no
Felicia, she's
dog,
still talking about the dog.
right? But
Leave
my
midnight
husband wants
alone.
a dog.
Free
My husband
midnight.
wants a dog, and I want my husband. So I want a dog. I want a dog. It don't taste right, but I'm working on it, right?
But what does that have to do with Ashtara?
So what that has to do with a star is your mindset. Like there is a blockage there because there are things that I don't want that are within my control that I also don't want to exercise, right? I want a dog and I don't want to have to do anything with it, and I want the dog to be cared for in a certain way, and I don't want to have to do anything for it. What do I really want?
Love it. Love it. For me, I would say, of course, realization. The first thing that I always think about is this is something I teach about regularly. Self realization is to me the ultimate in spirituality. But I do like that, what you're talking about. If you feel blocked, you can know that there are some breakthrough thoughts, maybe a bigger vision. I think it'll be a lot of downloads. It sounds very Aquarius like, a lot of downloads that people particularly can get over the next, we'll say, week or so. Um, so I love it when I feel enlightened because I feel more free and open. And yeah, I don't feel bogged down like what I think you're talking about. We're in limitation, but Astara is saying that we can open ourselves to having more more vision.
The mantra I've been saying I got from another woman coach said, and I have it on an alarm with the saying. So at 7 o'clock every morning, it pops up and it says, "Letting go of what needs to go and come what wants to come."
I love
Right?
that.
hmm
Letting go of what needs to go and letting come
Come
what needs to
what
come.
what wants to come.
What wants to come. Okay.
hmm
Oh, okay. I pulled this card called Confusion.
hmm
So this one is called Your Friends Are Having a Good Time. Erica's away. Oh, also, y'all, I wanted to say Erica is the coach. Both of us are coaches. Okay, so this is called Confusion. And she's showing you that there are too many factors, no clear choices, that it's not a time to make a decision. Now, the wisest course of action is to give your mind a break, let it take a back seat where it belongs. This is no time to be overly analytical. Deep trust in life's process is being called for. Know that when it is time to make a decision or you need clarity of mind, that the way will be shown to you. That's sort of what you were saying, isn't it? So this is how me and Erica work. She didn't know I was going to pull that card. I didn't even know I was going to pull cards tonight. And she just pretty much said that. Wow. Go,
That was
Erica.
way more succinct. Look, that was way more succinct though.
Yeah. I love this part right here. as a Scorpio, deep trust in life's process is being called for. Deep trust. What does deep trust
Faith,
in life's process mean for you? When was the
faith.
time that you trusted life with deep trust?
So, a couple of weeks ago, I was visiting a friend, and she has like a little 6-year-old son, and he's a Cancer and just bright and shiny. And we had such a great time that week. And I remember I began to realize how old I am.
She's
That
almost 10 years younger than me. I'm not listening to
well,
you,
I'm
honey.
just saying, like my little kid mom game was a little rusty,
Oh, oh, oh,
right?
oh, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. She's like, did y'all do homework? What? Oh my bad. We was playing in the backyard. We
Erica
was
was like,
having
"I gotta go."
right. Oh shoot, right. And so what I said was, hey, I would love to dive into this a little bit more with some members of my family. And then like a couple weeks later, there was a call. Hey, let's talk about it. I was like, what is this?
Talk about what?
Let's talk about like the conversation my son and I had about like let's talk about. I was like, man, it would be so much greater. I have so much more understanding of my own sense of self than I did as a young mom. That man, I would love a do-over is what I asked for. Like I didn't
Oh.
realize I was asking. I just was like, man, it'd be so great to have a do-over.
And then the friend's child popped up with needing help with
No,
homework. Is that what it was?
no. Then my son called a few weeks later
Okay.
and was like, hey mom. I was like, what?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, for trusting life's process and then being ready for when it shows up
Right, because at first
is
I was like, I'm not ready. Wait a minute.
yeah, it's a big deal, especially when it involves our children.
Mhm.
Um, I would say trusting in life's process, well, to a certain degree, very similar to you, Erica. Raising children had to have deep, deep trust, especially on the dark days, that everything was going to work out. And and it's like for real. I would say for everyone, I would love to hear in the chat or see in the chat, where are you with having a deep trust in the process of life?
And when you said dark days, I was thinking maybe those are just the days your eyes are closed so much so
Mm,
then like the day is dark, right? The day
mhm.
is the day. The day is the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been days that my eyes were
I
closed,
don't
and then
know.
there
I
were
don't
days
know.
when it was just rough because my
I said
child
the
was
stuff
just
was hitting the fan. The stuff was hitting the fan.
girl. We talk about it to this day, and we like, "What was going on with you during that time?" Is what he says. I'm like, "Okay,
He said,
whatever."
I ain't telling you because I don't know if I'm ready to deal with it, right? I don't know if I'm ready to
No,
look
he
in the mirror.
seriously is like, "I don't know, I'm out of it now." It's like, it's done. It's a done deal. Woo, me and
Sweet.
Trust have stared. I can see you, Barbara, like, "Trust you? Really? Mm, okay."
And
I
so
can
it's
see your
like,
eyes getting a little slit like.
right. And so a time recently where I was having some moments of eyes closure, right? And I came up with this and my Ia called. I talked to Ia and we were talking through this visualization of like where's my power, right? And it's in this grove of trees.
Mm,
And that helped me feel centered for a little while. Then it just stopped working. I was just like, man, it's deforestation and just like it just my just I just couldn't connect with that visualization. But the one I've consistently connected with because it is in fact me, the energy of my priestess name, the energy of my sun sign. I am the mountain. And
mm.
just saying that, I just drop into my body in a way that surprises me very easily. The ease of which I can drop into that and go, oh, and so, so and so said this, so and so did this. I am the mountain, did they?
What do
You
you
know,
say?
I am the mountain, did they? So it's a whole thing.
"Oh,
I
I
am the
am the
mountain.
mountain, did they?"
Yeah. Yeah. Did they? Because then I'm responding. I check in with myself and then I'm responding. Oh, did they? Versus like, ooh, no, they didn't. Getting all caught up into the story that we're telling ourselves, this narrative of someone being less than their whole and best self, which we know that they are, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Even if they're not showing it, we can affirm it's there.
Even if they don't know it, they may not
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, a lot of people we deal with. Felicia says naturally distrustful, have to work on trust. Yeah, it's something
She's
that
so trustful. She just be trying to fake like she's not trusting.
Felicia pretty fly. Felicia, she a powerful, powerful woman.
Ain't she though? Ain't she though? Ain't she
And
though?
Barbara
And I
said I
think
described her perfectly as staring down trust. Like,
that
but
would
yeah,
be our second child.
but for me, trust in life, trust in the process. The more we do it, it really gets to this place of detachment, I think also, because the more we do it, it almost gets to a point where when we the way I see it, Erica, is there is this infinite wisdom and power in whatever it brings. I do know we can manage it and control it, but in it when I cannot, then I have seen it work out so well that I just drop into I trust. Like there's the only thing that I know is going to happen is that whatever is supposed to happen is going to be for the highest and greatest good. I could be shaking in my boots, I cannot know the outcome, but every time I make that decision to just drill it down, I just trust life. Life shows me I can trust it. I know that's hard for a lot of people, isn't it?
It's very hard because we're taught not to trust it. We're taught from there we go. Look, there we go. The as daughters of this system and this existence, there are lots of unsafe places that we experience, and we think that's all that there is, right? We
Mhm.
think that that's the only thing that there is. That
Mhm.
somebody gonna come and get your cookies, right? You out
Yeah.
here in these streets trying to like somebody's trying to get me. Anybody worry about you? People trying to get their own sense of happiness and self, um, and it doesn't mean though that you haven't been injured, that you haven't been presented with a mirror that is a version of yourself, right? That you need
Mhm.
to connect with and nurture, breathe life into. I think of Ho'oponopono. I can't never say it right.
Ho'oponopono.
Yeah,
Erica also taught me
Ho'oponopono.
about that. So just know that y'all getting all of Erica's teachings through me.
Good, good. It's probably spicier that way, or less spicy that way. Is it more spicy or less spicy? I mean, you be pretty spicy,
Less
Tyra.
spicy, less spicy.
I doubt it. Okay, she's not less spicy.
So
Yeah,
do you have time for one more card or do you need to run? It's
one
whatever
more.
you want to do.
Yeah, one
You have
more.
time for one more?
Hmm.
So the one that's sealing the deal for all of us, and I'll talk to y'all after Erica gets off a little bit, is the sea crone. Guess what she
Wow,
stands for, Erica?
where I'm at this beach right now. Go ahead.
Why you're at this beach? That's right. Resurrection. Okay, all right. She did that little black woman thing right there. That smack. Let me tell you what she says. Maybe it'll be something nice and gentle, Erica. It's the sea crone. So it says that the sea crone
Chrome don't
rises
do nice.
from the ocean's depths, reborn through the dark night of the soul. That's gentle, isn't it? She embodies heart transformation and resurrection from death into new form. She is pure female being in expression, companion of the underworld, where we came from, Erica, when we initiated, renewed and resurrected through the massive emotional change. And she appears during powerful times of release and shift in your life. Why are you looking like that? Let her lead the way through the murky depths of your personal underworld. Erica about to drop off. She gonna all of a sudden have some technical issues. She let her lead the way through the murky depths of your personal underworld into the resurrection of your heart and expression. Welcome the change and renewal that is upon you. Look, look what look what Barbara wrote. Lord,
Tyra, one of the first trips to actually this very beach, my daughter was like, and it was stormy, so we weren't supposed to get in the water. It was a red flag day. And so I was like, well, we can just put our feet in, put your swimsuits on, put our feet in. My youngest daughter, I'm holding her back. Is that all you got, Neptune? Bring it on. I was like, we don't play like that. Quit playing, quit playing, quit playing.
Elon
That
was doing
same,
that.
yes, that same sense of fear, that same sense of panic just washed over me as you were reading it. So thanks. Appreciate you, boo.
This is our best friend's work, Erica. I love you so much. Happy anniversary. The sea crone has sealed the deal. Yeah, Lord is right. Um, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. So I say,
So
Erica,
somebody, what did Dee say? She said she got trust opportunities everywhere. That's what I think I heard her say. Is that what she said?
trust opportunities everywhere. So coach like.
Girl, girl.
So this is what I'm telling y'all. This is Scorpio. This is the energy of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about trust and this let your mind rest and relax and you're all stressed out. What is she saying? She is saying you've got
Come. She said, come, my pretty. Come.
that's right. Come, my pretty. Yeah, she is like, we got to go into the dark. We got to go into the depths. And here we are in the darkest time of the Northern Hemisphere. And we're going to be resurrected.
Soon come. Soon
Soon
come.
come. Erica, thank you so much for being on here with me.
Thank you for letting me come and have some fun with the lady.
I'm going to let you go. I'm going to stay on and talk for a few more minutes. But
All right.
happy priestess versary.
Happy priestess versary. Whoop, whoop, get over. Whoop, whoop, pull over. Whoop, whoop, pull over.
I love you, sis. Thank you so
Love you
much.
too. Peace.
Bye-bye. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. Yes, thank y'all for being here with me. I know this was like just a last minute live stream, but I actually had meant to bring Erica on last year and it never happened. And so I was just like, I'm just going to text her and see, can she go live with me really quickly? So I'm happy we were able to make this happen because, you know, like I said, a lot of us priestesses and priests, nobody really thinks too much. If we don't throw our own parties and stuff like that, nobody acknowledges us. So thank y'all for being here. And yeah, she's gone. That was a good one, wasn't it, Diza? That was a good one. Yes, we are. We're just like all of y'all. It's good to see that priestesses like to have fun and poke at one another and all that kind of good stuff. So, and Erica and I, we really do go back. Like, there are people who um we had experiences when we were first, because we are the second group of priestesses that other people don't have. It's like we got to have leadership roles because we had to, versus now where it's a lot of seasoned priestesses and priestesses. So it gives the newer ones time to kind of like, mature and not have to just get thrown into responsibility right away. Even though everybody has something to do, you don't get thrown into responsibility right away. Because we definitely got baptized by fire. A good fire, not bad fire, very good fire. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here with me this evening. I could not let this day go by without acknowledging how special it is for me to have heard a call to the priesthood, have somebody who I trust, talk about trust, have somebody who I trust to take me through it. Um, the other thing about you hear us talking about Iya, that's our godmother, Iya Oshinike. She's a queen mother, Her Royal Highness. She mentored me so that I got confident enough to be able to start doing my own initiations, which I've only done the spiritual aspirant initiation. Actually, Felicia is one of the spiritual aspirants Ocean Kimmy is another one who's been on here, who is an aspirin. I think those are the only two I saw today who have been a part of my spiritual aspirin process. And so now, especially with going through Sistership Circle, it's given me an opportunity to really start using a lot of my tools in a different way, so that I can begin to take women through the priestess initiation. That is my goal. That is what I would love to do. Um, yeah, is to help y'all. If whoever is called into the priesthood, especially Sacred Feminine Mysteries. I like Sacred Feminine Mysteries because it's actually not connected to any religion. And it is hard. That's the hard part about it, is it's not connected to a religion, and therefore nobody really knows what we do. But when we show up, everybody is like, whoa, like these are some truly special women. If we're at events and somebody is struggling in some kind of way, like we're on it. We know how to do energy work. And so we talked about these different titles, like I'm Vania, and with me being Vania, a lot of times they're like, "Hey, Omilade, we need you to do a reading over this." Or for those who are Kira, that title, they are like, um, "We need you to go make some spiritual baths," because that has to do with herbs and some other kind of healing work too. Or if we need warriors energy, then we have the Samsaras, and they all have some type of martial arts background, like Tai Chi, Qigong, no, Tai Chi, maybe some other kind, but I do know they're all like Tai Chi students, very, very serious students, or either maybe like instructors or masters or something like that. So we all kind of have our vibration. And when we show up, each one kind of like her energy kind of clicks in. We even have one called Huna. And Huna is the energy. The first Huna I saw, I didn't even really know anything about this part of her. But I asked my guides, the ancient mothers, what is supposed to be her vibration? And I got Huna. And Huna is the ones that create these sacred clothes. And it turned out she's a Ianifa in a house that's in Texas, and she makes all of their clothes. I was blown away. There's been, I think, another Huna since. Um, so yeah, we all just kind of kick in and do what we need to do and make things happen. Um, So yeah, it's I'm super grateful for this time, and it's my hope that I continue to do the work and complete my mission. And sometimes people wonder, where do I get my energy from? How am I able to do what I do? And oftentimes, because I have heard this mission that I have, it I kind of describe it to you all as it nips at my heels. I feel like if I don't complete this mission, then I'm just gonna come right back and do it again. So I'm like, you know what? I'm awake enough in this lifetime where I'm like, no, let's finish the mission. So I appreciate you all, in my mind. People who deal with me are, it's not by happenstance that I am here to, I see myself as a bit of a recruiter. I am a Sacred Feminine Mysteries recruiter. I believe that there are a lot of us who have returned, and we're beyond wise women. We are ancient women, ancient mothers who have returned, and we have to find each other because there's a mission that all of us are on, but is more difficult for us to do separate than together. And so most everybody, if you're watching this video, especially for those of y'all who are already connected to me, you I see all of y'all as ancient mothers returned. And it's part of my mission is to make sure that all of us are feeling like confident to do what I came here to do, even if the world doesn't accept it. That's part of my mission. And it's why I do the circles that I do. It's why I do the readings that I do and create any offers that I do, anything that I do. It's all to make sure that I kind of feel like convince y'all you can do this. That honestly, you have lifetimes of wisdom within you, and it's waiting for you to allow it to heal your life as well as to do the work that you came here to do. And so one is the more I help everyone, because I kind of feel like I'm that queen of inspiration, and then I have that wisdom that I can share with you all. So it kind of gives you that idea of where you're supposed to go. When I do my job and then y'all is like, girl, I'm over here shining. I'm doing everything. Like, I just like, this is my soul's work. Then the mothers are like, all is well and the world is being healed. And each one of y'all are here for a very special purpose, a very special mission. And we all need each other to make sure that it happens. Because all I can do is my part. There's other things that y'all do that I like. I'm not a huna. Okay. I don't even like picking out clothes. We got a family joke. My husband is the one who is the fashion person. If I need fashion advice, I go to Craig. Okay. So I'm not going to be doing a huna. I might come up with a little bit of, spiritual bath, but I'm going to call on Felicia for that. Right. We got Deeza, who is more of like, I don't know. I feel like Deeza might be more of like an etamet, I don't know, Barbara. I think you might be a little bit of a Mafariel with me. I know Barbara's like, look, what you're not going to do is put something on me without proof. Anywho, thank y'all so much for listening. I'm going to get off because I actually have another circle tomorrow. And so I need to make that video. If you're a member of my channel, I need to get that video together for you all. So thank y'all so much for being here. It's been a great party. I needed this. I need this celebration, all that kind of good stuff. So love y'all. Thank you.